sometimes I'm really reminded of like the beauty in the world and like things going right and well, and it's just all like I kind of want to communicate some like affirmations. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to focus so heavily on negative when positive things happen every day? You know what I mean? And I've just been so inspired. You know, just so inspired lately. Just because like the kind of things that I'm like invested in with my time and all that good stuff. But anyway, um, I know I've been talking about like how the internet is the absence of spirituality. Just like information overload, you kind of forget where you come from, and it's just all like it becomes more of a schizophrenic process. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really get time to just love yourself and like love your friends and love your people and have your philosophies and like enjoy your life. I think that the idea of a god or like, you know, just a higher power, a higher being would be reflective of, you know, finding said affirmation in yourself. And you can't find said affirmation in yourself through the eyes of others, through the eyes of the internet. um I think that we really have to take into consideration that, like, moving forward, we really have to take care of ourselves. We really have to love ourselves. And I don't think that loving ourselves is giving up one's autonomy or autonomy, however you say, for this, like, force of whatever. It's just all like this internet just solely exists to take your focus and, you know, put it somewhere else. And I don't see this being an affirmation or a place to find, you know, the right amount of information. It's just all like all information everywhere all at once, and it becomes so inhuman. It's crazy, ain't it? You really take away all of our humanity. Anyway, speaking on the positives, you know, just all like it's kind of beautiful. You know, the world is beautiful. Good things happen. There are good people. I've been trying to get out of my head because it's just all like, you know, existing in a contemporary society, there's a lot of miserable people out here who just want to bring you down. Miserable people to know. Be grateful you don't know these people. Be grateful they're not your friends. Be grateful that they are doing their own thing. Some of these people out here, I'm telling you, they don't like me, I don't like them. You know, just stay over there where you know, it's just like, but stay away from me. You know, don't let them like contaminate your own little field you got going on. I made some music today. That made me feel better. You know, sometimes, you know, you're just kind of forcing it out and like you don't really get to feel the beauty of it. You don't really get to feel the beauty of things. And I just wish I could really tell that to people. Like, hey, we can really just feel the beauty of the world around us without having to, you know, sacrifice so goddamn much all the time. We live in this all like hyper stimulated, you know, area, and it's just all like, guys, we really got to take care of ourselves. You know what I mean? What else? I mean, like, that's usually it. You know, it's just all like the digital landscape and technology just puts a wedge in between us and any sort of higher power that, you know, exists. And this is me just speaking from like the top. I genuinely believe it's something we should take into consideration. I know it's a little bit of a weird one. It's a little bit of a stretch. And if you can approach this abstractly, I'd really greatly appreciate it. Because it's just all like, that's been my frame since like, you know, I really came up. I don't think you guys are super like familiar, like whatever, with like postmodern kind of like sensibilities, and that's where I really came from, you know. As like weird as that is, like I have had like a bit of a postmodern run, you know. Oh, I'm just like sitting here chilling. I don't know. It's just all like maybe we can do more like productive things and like build community. You know, that's important. Community building's important. Let's just not make it cultish. Guys, I feel like coming from the perspective that I'm coming from, right? Coming from the background I'm coming from, I don't think that we should do the cult thing. I think we should reject cults, embrace community, and we can pick up on stuff like lore and mythos as we slowly back away from the technological age, because this ain't working. I believe that there was a better time, and I believe that time was not now. Like, you know what I mean? I believe that there should be an amount of comfort that we can work with. And we should really consider, like, holding all of these people accountable. You know, these people have stolen your freedoms, your life, your comfort, you know, your sensibilities. And, you know, they put it on a 6-inch screen that you have in front of your face all day. You know, it's just all like, the prison is in your hand. It's a psychological kind of like distraction where they can take away your freedom, and it seems like you're winning something. You're not. You know, it's just all like, for the convenience, you're sacrificing so much. We need to stop sacrificing ourselves for comfort. You know? It's a tough one, guys. It really is. Yeah, there's not really much to say. I'm just listening to this tape I made. This tape is church bells. I've been very like intrigued by this like church bell community. It's one of my very many fascinations. I know it's weird. Yeah, church bell fascination, guys. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, I just don't like, I want to celebrate the beauty of the world, you know? I want to really, like, get out there and, like, just try to, you know, silence some of that, like, evil in the back of our heads. Like, we don't have to go in this chaotic, like, direction. And I talk about all of this stuff, but there is a post, you know, era. And, like, I know people, they're getting very excited right now, and that's cool. I really appreciate that. But I really hope in mind that we consider that there's like some post-era, no matter how that looks. If it's post-capitalist, post-technology, it's just like there's a lot of problems that just put us in the place we are today. It's just like if we don't want a Trump in the future, we do have to consider that there's all like some small minor things that we can like be working on throughout all of this. You know, guys? Celebrate beauty, celebrate love, celebrate yourself. And take care of yourself, guys. Genuinely, take care of yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself more credit. The world is a shitty place, and you're considering, you know, looking at that and, like, challenging it. You're challenging something, you know, that needs to be challenged. It really does. As corny as people make it look, and they make it look like it's like a child's game, that caring about yourself is like some kind of like, you know, it's a difficult one. I don't really know how to explain that one. That kind of like the pageantry, the theatrics of it, if that makes sense to you. That the theatrics can make, you know, things look so terrible. But anyway, just give yourself more credit, guys. I mean, I know people who come here to, they don't really critique me anymore, but like when I first started making them, I think I made a video that pissed some people off, and they really, you know, weren't too happy about it. I welcome all of that. I welcome the critiques. I welcome the whatever you made it this far, you know. Just know that speaking on what I have to say, you know, and just like opening a dialogue, I like it to be productive. You know, I think coming from me, I really don't mind. These are organic people coming in, and they're not trying to prove something. You know, it's just like, and I'm not trying to prove anything either. You know, I want to make it known my perspective on things and contemporary goings-ons. You know, sometimes we gotta, you know, approach things with a little bit of nuance and tenderness, and like, I know it's just all like all the weird schizoanalysis stuff, but like throughout all of this, it's always been like community should matter. Community and love, you know, it's just all like, it's something special, guys. You really need to focus on something special, because like, that is so crazy.